Allen here with another reaction to Daylyt. This one is called Word is Bond. We're here. Y'all like, subscribe, support the channel. I don't really know what I'm doing yet, but I will figure it out.
Bar about the bridge, it wasn't for Steez, it was for soul. The very thing that you sold to be cold, living sober. It was hard watching my friends grow.
The very bar that so the very bar that people are talking about is, or one of the bars that people have been talking about is the bar where he mentions jumping off of a bridge. And in one of my previous videos, I addressed the fact that he could be talking about capital Steez and also Ab-Soul and or his girlfriend. Ab-Soul's girlfriend committed suicide, and Ab-Soul attempted a suicide a while back, and that is documented. There was some speculation about exactly what he meant, so he apparently is clearing this up, so I'm actually glad to hear this.
See that bar about the bridge? It wasn't for Steez, it was for soul. The very thing that you sold to be cold, living sober. It was hard watching my friends grow older. Suicide, taking the conscious ones. The bridge really over. Man, I wish Steez was alive.
So, the conscious ones... Was it Christ consciousness that he had with capital Steez on 1999? On 1999, Joey has worked with capital Steez, who was dope himself, super dope. Let's go back here.
Thing that you sold to be cold, living sober. It was hard watching my friends grow older. Suicide, taking the conscious ones. The bridge really over. Man, I wish Steez was alive so we could see this.
The bridge really over, referring to the bridge that he jumped off of, but also bridge is over, a reference to the KRS-One track, sort of an homage to hip-hop. There was a beef between MC Shan and KRS-One back in the late 80s, if you're unaware.
Shit live, hip-hop thriving, look what we did, I put my G's to the sky. Steez, I miss you, this shit for rap beef, me and Joe don't got issue. Your face tatted right on my arm so that the world can't forget you. Next to Nip, Prodigy.
He says that they don't have issues, so that clears up a lot. I was wondering, because, you know, he said something about Joey's baby in the last track, which I didn't do a reaction to because I woke up this morning, it was out, and I was like, I had things to do, and I was just unable to do a reaction video, and I really wanted to hear it, so I was like, they're probably going to drop more, so I went ahead and listened to that one this morning, and I went back over the last little bit, which I thought was brilliant, but like the Hannibal Lecter, whatever the fuck that is, I don't know what that is. I don't know. Do y'all know? Because I don't know. It was like it's super creepy and weird, but that's Daylyt. But he's saying that this is not that, or whatever that was.
Or what do y'all got in common? This is bigger than rap. Some deaths came from the things we was rhyming. There was scary stuff. Remember the day that Joe made America was blocked from all of the algorithms. Government scaring us. They knew they couldn't take me out, so they just shadow banned everything. But what they didn't know is light come from the sky to touch everything. I know that I'm chosen. I could see a part of God's.
Is he referring to himself being blackballed by the industry? Daylyt was certainly. I do remember, I think it was a Funk Flex freestyle, where he had the ski mask over his face, and he went crazy over, I believe it was the Renegade beat, and he was just super intricate, but also very controversial, some of the things he said. And I remember the video on YouTube saying like, no wonder this was banned, or no wonder they didn't want you to see this, or something like that, because some of the conspiratorial nature of his bars. So I'm assuming he's talking about himself here.
You and I rave for this moment, we got Vaughn in our names, but it's something that they got mixed up about angel book typos, angel wings, body and humans know the way that this might go, ain't no quitting. You keep forgetting to respect your religion, you Jehovah Witness, you know the holiday is forbidden. Look to the sky and say that there's gonna be.
I need to go back and listen to that. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what he's saying here.
Might go ain't no quitting. You keep forgetting to respect your religion. You Jehovah Witness. You know the holiday is forbidden. Look to the sky and say that there's gonna be better.
I don't know what that means,
Soul is
y'all.
47 forever. Steez with measure. Look to the sky and say that there's gonna be better. That's on my soul. It's 47 forever. Word. Watching y'all on YouTube, I wanted to be a part. It was dope watching Jamar Milton mixing knowledge with art. My mind was tender. Back when I seen the dime was the prime contender. Fly the spinner. Joe was snapping so hard. See the guy from Sinners. I was locked in. First time on the East. Jumped on the Metro. Random DM on Twitter. That's how I met Soul. He introduced me to 47 shit. I saw the masterpiece. Side note, two cats dope as hell. Dash and Ratchy Pete. From that day, I was loving the shit.
So he's basically telling the story of how he met these guys and his previous affiliation. I don't know if there's a whole lot to break down as far as bars, but he's just telling the story. I will go back.
Word. Watching y'all on YouTube, I wanted to be a part. It was dope watching Jamar Milton mixing knowledge with art. My mind was tender. Back when I seen the dime was the prime contender. Fly the spinner. Joe was snapping so hard. See the guy from Sinners. I was locked in. First time on the East. Jumped on the Metro. Random DM on Twitter. That's how I met Soul.
Random DM on Twitter. So he was, I guess, following Absol on Twitter. I don't know how long ago this was exactly.
He introduced me to 47 shit. I saw the masterpiece. Side note, two cats dope as hell. Dash and Ratchy Pete. From that day, I was loving the shit that y'all did for hip hop. Y'all reminded me of the times when it's Pac, Big Nas, Discogs. There was something different about you, Steez. I felt.
Pac, Big and Nas, Discogs. I mean, you know, he's a lot of hip hop lore, hip hop history in this one. I wonder if he views himself like a Tupac or a Biggie. I mean, obviously, Daylyt is not, you know, the celebrities they were. Very few people have been, but I would say that Daylyt's like notoriety and infamy as a battle rapper does put him in a very specific place in the history of hip hop, I think. He's always been sort of a weirdo. He's always been different, but he's always had bars. He's always been Daylyt. Like, he's always been Daylyt. So.
And that was the fact that both of us felt like we unconnected. We was both fighting with knowledge and still trying to hold our demons. And then I noticed that we both did a song called Robot Freedom, talking about how
Robot Freedom. I don't know what Robot Freedom is. I need to look this up because I need to know. I don't know. I'm a little bit lost here. Not entirely, but like, what are you saying that shit was called? Robot Freedom? That's Capital Steez himself. Okay, so yeah, it's. So there, in 2018, February 7th, there was a release, Robot Freedom Daylyt. And so, Free the Robots by Capital Steez. So there is a Robot Freedom and there's a Free the Robots. I don't think that I heard that. I don't know that I've heard Capital Steez's stuff actually, now that I think about it, like by himself. I might have heard like a song or two. But I just heard him on 1999, to be honest. Like for the most part. So that's dope. That gives me something to look into. Maybe I'll react to some Capital Steez.
Break out the matrix, I can't forget it, and one day you really did it. Demons, and then I noticed that we both did a song called Robot Freedom, talking about how we gonna break out the matrix. I can't forget it, and one day you really did it. Look to the sky and say that this gonna be better.
So he said that one day they talk about breaking out of the matrix, and then he did it. So Daylyt is implying that death itself is breaking out of the matrix, which is an interesting perspective, because the matrix is supposed to be an alternate reality. So if you're breaking out of the matrix and you're going, if you're breaking out of the matrix and death is breaking out of the matrix, then you would have to assume that the matrix here is, that death gives you the real world, that here, this life isn't the real world, and to experience the real world rather than digitally, there's just some sort of transmigration of the soul into some other realm, I guess Daylyt means. I don't know. But with him, who knows what he really means.
My soul is 47 forever. Steez, we miss you. Look to the sky, say that this gonna be better. That's on my soul is 47 forever.
And also there's a very, the piano here is like super pretty. What do you say? Hold on. I still can't hear what he said. 47 shit forever. 47 shit. I'm assuming he's talking about 47th Street in New York. I don't know for sure. If you know, tell me. I don't know. I've only been in New York once. I don't know New York like that. But this was cool. I really enjoyed this. I think that it's a great homage to Capital Steez, and I like that he doesn't really take any shots at Joey or anything in this. He just sort of let it be its own thing, which I think is cool. I was a little worried where this was going because Daylight's been tripping a little bit, which I expected. But he's saying that shit's cool. Oh, the other one just played. So maybe I'll do this one now. Fuck it. Okay, so this one has an entirely different vibe. It's got, I recognize that sample, that I guess it's a saxophone. I can't place what it is. I know it. Just don't know the name of it. I don't know that I ever knew the name of it, but I recognize the sample. And this is vibey. I don't know if he's attempting a Not Like Us situation or what, but we'll see. I'm actually not a fan so far. Hey, what's up with the rap? So I was drowning shit. 2 tracks out the gate. It's ugly. I'm down and shit. Told you I'm not like you niggas. Oh, your pride finished. I see a shark in the water, bitch. I see a shark in the water. I dive in it. So, obviously he's not afraid to engage in things, so to speak. I wonder if he's going to be, after the darkness of that other track before the one we just listened to, I'm wondering if he is like purposely trying to go in a different direction, like to create some contrast. That's kind of like what Kendrick did. He did Meet the Grams, and then he did Not Like Us, which were two entirely different songs, like aesthetically, sonically, and their presentation. So, let's see.
I do this for the main line. I'm about to hit my Ricky at the same time. You don't know, man. TikTok, make a new